The Premier League, the holy grail of English football. The grand stage where dreams can be made and also shattered. In the opening season of the Premier League, there were 22 teams that started this brand new era of English football. And Blackburn Rovers were one of them. Now, fast forward 25 years and we've just been promoted from the third tier of English football. After years of turmoil, Rovers have finally turned a massive corner as they try to get themselves back to the promised land. But wait! Venky's, the balmy owners who have caused chaos since their arrival, have yet made another bonkers move by replacing crowd favourite Tony Mowbray with this haphazard clown as manager. Can this rookie steer Rovers to the great beyond? Or will his lack of knowledge and experience drag Rovers to football obscurity once again? Now with this clown in charge, there'll be tears, laughter, and of course, plenty of drama. Join me as we try to make Blackburn Rovers great again. Hello folks, welcome back to yet another episode of my Football Manager 2019 series called Make Rovers Great Again. And we are coming into this one up against Spurs in the Premier League. But before we get to that, we'll bring you up to speed with the one and only game you missed, and that was the boring draw against Swansea. Nothing to see here. No goals, no nothing. So in this one, we are taking on Spurs, and then we're going to take on Chelsea. Back-to-back home games. One in the league, one in the cup. Let's see what we got against these boys. So we're going to come into this game in fourth spot. Spurs are in second. A win for us could see us leapfrog Everton into third spot, and maybe put pressure on Spurs as we try to push for our top four now. I think that's our goal. Even though we're not doing that well. I know we're unbeaten, but it's just been a bit hodgepodgey. We drew against United. We won against Bournemouth. We won against Palace. We scraped through against Rochdale in the cup. Stoke was a bit sloppy. Swansea was also a bit iffy as well. So it's not been brilliant, but hopefully we can get something against Spurs. Now the record against Spurs, we played 14 times, won 5, lost 6, drawn 3. It's quite tight. We're actually going to go into this game with an old favourite, the 4-4-1-1, with Gunn leading the line, or are we? I'm just going to mix and match here a little bit. I might actually throw Adele on to lead the line. Murillo, I'm not too sure about that spot. What are my other options in attacking midfield? Armstrong, you look much better, so I'm going to whack you in there. Murillo, you could be an option from the bench. Kone, falling out of favour drastically. Shinchenko as well. Garcia needs to be available because he is a game changer. Place of Baggio perhaps. In fact, what are my options on that right side? What Garcia over there? And then Maitland-Niles on the bench. Anyway, so it's up against Spurs at Ewood. Bring it on, boys. Bring it on. So, yes, here we go. Up against Spurs with Van der Waal leading the line. Harry Kane still chipping in with goals. Dele Alli as well. Christian Eriksen. Karius between sticks. One thing we are lacking is really one thing that we sold, or two of them that we sold, is now goal scorer. Can Adele be the man to score the goals? So here we go. Adele gets the shot. Premier League game for him to start as well. Gunn on the bench. Gunn is my main man for goals. But last season we had many options for goals, and now it just seems to have dried up. So we're going with an old favourite of the 4-4-1-1. Hopefully we can see a bit of a change. Here comes Nyambi on the overlap. Loose ball, Duarte picks it up. Armstrong in that attacking midfield role. The DAC role, should I say. Long range effort. Bit ambitious. He started off his Rovers career in pretty good shape. Not scored yet, but he's been very creative. He's done the business as well at international level. So got high hopes for him, and he can play anywhere across midfield. And Christian Eriksen bangs in his second of the season. I didn't even look at it, didn't see it. Look at that! Look at the crowds. It's packed into the rafters. Show some passion, lads. Show some passion. This could be our first defeat in a long chalk. I'm hoping we could dig deep. Find something within ourselves to give it a go. It's not looking good though, as Harry Kane bungles in goal number 2. Yes, what to do now? We need to find something, boys. We need to find a bit of rhythm.
Look at that. He's not unchallenged. Absolutely unchallenged. Raya, you're... I don't know what you've got Mugrabi knocking on the door, and he's going to take over the reins for this League Cup game at this rate. Get creative, boys. You've got like 10 minutes before half time. Then I'm going to have to just, I don't know, Adele, you've been pretty much garbage. Flintshit's also starting. I didn't even give you the rundown. So yeah, we're gonna change it up. I'm gonna go for it, balls out, and all that kind of good stuff. Second half, because this has been absolutely dreadful. Garcia's coming off for Shinchenko, and we're going extreme with the formation. Patucha now, 2 Armstrong, still in that illustrious creative role. Down the middle from Murillo. Can he score? He hits the flipping woodwork. That was your chance, mate. That was your chance. Now, Murillo is leading the line as well. Adele has been pushed into the left side of midfield. I don't know if he's got what it takes, though. As this is a bit of a shitty one for us, as we've started the season in pretty good shape. To lose at home to Tottenham, it's not great. Raya. But 30 minutes, if we can get a goal from this. Loose ball, Murillo picks it up, just scoops it. Adele, what's he got? Avaraldo, young Brazilian. Shinchenko's in there, straight at the arms. Carus. We need some expert finishing on here. Lewis Garnier coming on for Adele, because he's been dogs. This would look at the gap opening up now. 7 points adrift. Nyambe. Duarte. Back to Nyambe. Armstrong. Decides to go for goal himself. Demand more, boys. Demand flipping more. In fact, I'm gonna punch it up a bit. We've got 17 minutes to find that second. If we can pull a draw out of this, I'll be very, very happy. It's not happening though. It's not happening. Come on, find it. Running out of options, running out of time. Spurs will pick up the win here, boys. Unless... That'll wrap it up. Big away win for Spurs as Rovers slip up. So our 9-game unbeaten run is over. Look at that. In fact, it's actually been quite a few of these. Man United smashing home 7 goals against Chelsea to put them under the mill. They're currently lying in 10th spot. Previously, Man City smashed Arsenal 7-0 as well. So some big goals going in. Yeah. Okay, folks, next up for Rovers. It is the 3rd round of the Carabao Cup up against Chelsea at Ewood Park. Both teams coming into this in inconsistent form, and over the years, we've played each other 15 times. And guess what, folks? 5 wins for us, 5 wins for them, and 5 draws straight down the middle. So who's going to have the that special something to get into the hat for the 4th round? Well, we go back to our new formation on this one, the 4-1-4-1. And I'm putting my responsibility on Piotto and Kone. Where's Baggio? Maybe I'll throw in Baggio. He's on the bench. Yeah. And Baggio. So the lineup will be Mugrabi also gets a nod. Patucha, Toto, Miranda, Bogle, Torreira, Garcia, Stepanovic, Kone, Baggio, Piotto. We've got to do something. Okay, obviously Edouard scores goals against us all the time. Thomas Lamar is in there as well. Navarro, this is a guy I was looking at, I believe. Was I looking at? It might not have been him. It might have been another Navarro. Rikarlsson as well. Christensen. On the bench, we have Kurt Zuma, who was linked with us. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Piotto, I am pinning my hopes on you guys. The board, well, not the board, the staff want me to give you a new deal, but I don't see it. Right now, I don't see it. A win for us today in this competition will give me a bit of belief in this team, because transitional season, I was hoping it was going to be a positive transitional season, but that slip up against Spurs is costly. What we got? What have we got in the tank, guys? Patucha, Piotto heads it. Kone. Oh, Baggio, I've given you. I stood up and said, hang about, it's Baggio's turn. Tuccia corner. Comes out to Kone again. Same deal with you, boy. This is your chance. This is your moment. Torreira keeps it going. Garcia Stevanovic turns. Baggio stalls. Ricarlson doing his defending. And they'll go out for a throw-in. But yeah, some big responsibilities there on that forward three. Baggio, Kone. They're all question marks for me. My bench is okay, but it's definitely a lot weaker. My bench is a lot weaker than it was last season. Miranda. Baggio. Stepanovic. Garcia. Slips it in. Piotto. Stepanovic. He's stepping up. Piotto with the assist. Bit of praise for the boys there. Bit of praise. Okay, well, it's looking okay at the moment. Just, it's very early days though. Still got another half of football and it could all collapse. But so far so good. Okay, second half and Chelsea will kick us off. Meanwhile, there's another heavyweight clash. Arsenal against Liverpool, and Arsenal currently down. Man United crashed out against Hull, so this is a chance. Spurs are up against it against Chesterfield. So a win here could open the door for something. 60 minutes gone. It's not been entertaining. But here we go. Bogle. Piotto holds it up. Bogle on a run. Torreira on a yellow. I'll have to change that. Toto. Garcia picks up Patucha. Whips across it. Piotto heads it. What's he going to do to score, man? Torreira. Stepanovic. Can we keep it going? No. Navarro clears. Yeah, Torreira, you're living on the edge, buddy. And here comes Chelsea. Do not do this to me. Break it up, boys. Break it up. Go on, Kone. Now's your chance. Use your skills. Just hack down. Chelsea come away with it. Lamar. Romero. Toussaint. Come on. Hack him down. Christensen. Looping ball. Toto. Beautifully done. Kone on it now. Come on, son. Holds up play. Torreira on that yellow. Kone back to Torreira. Keeps it going. Stepanovic. Keeping in the middle. Kone. Patucha whips a cross in. Who's on it? Stepanovic. Strikes it. Golly, what a player. What a player. We're going to bring on Duarte, one Uruguayan for another. And Everaldo. We're going to keep it as is. But flipping Stepanovic likes a strike, doesn't he? Pick that one out. That should be job done. Into the final few minutes. Looks good for us. Arsenal back in at 2-2. Not sure what's going on at Spurs. Am I quick enough? Still 1-1 between Spurs and Chesterfield. But they've got a red card as well. Man, they're living on the edge. Chance here. Duarte flings it in there. Stepanovic gets a flipping hat-trick from midfield. We've got our, finally, Rovers have got their own Lampard scoring goals from midfield. Maitland-Niles did score a bunch back in his first season, but Stepanovic stepping up the plate. What a step up. Yeah, I know. I'll get my coat. I'll get my coat, lads. Romero to Kuspansky to Ricarlson. Toto's back there. Cleans house and gun breaks away. He's got a lot to do if he's going to get a goal out of this. Patucha Duarte to Stepanovic. Does he want a fourth? Sets up Bogle. Whips a cross in. And headed straight to Pardo Rockwez between the sticks. And that should be job done. Rovers, a commanding performance, I think. And we go through to join Liverpool and stinking Spurs squeeze through on penalties. But that's going to wrap this puppy up. You'll find out who we got in the next round in the next episode. And speaking of next episodes, you're going to have to come back in a little bit. We'll take on Liverpool, Man City in a double header. And then, yeah, looking forward, we'll probably come back for this as well. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the thumbs up. If you're new, smash the subscribe. Right back here tomorrow, same time, same place, for some more FM action.
Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.